you probably already know about movie theaters and how rough it's been for movie theaters, but I was just reading that some movie theaters like AMC are going to rent out their space.
Yes. And it's like $99. You can rent the entire theater.
Yeah, for under $100 at some of these places.
Well, and that's for certain movies. So some of the newer movies that might be coming out, Wonder Woman when it comes out on Christmas Day or whatever, you're not getting that one for $99.
Yeah, $20,000.
Possibly.
I don't know, but it sounds like you would, right?
But one thing that I found is that, okay, say you rent one of these movies for $99. It's not like you get to invite 100 of your friends. You can invite up to 19 other people. So they're limiting it to 20.
So if you spread $100 out from 19 people.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Right? But it is a lot of older movies that you can see. Jumanji, The Next Level, that came out last year. You can see that one for $99. But again, some of the newer movies, like $149 to $350. If they make The Greatest Showman one of the choices, I'm doing it. I want to invite 19 of my friends who have seen this movie multiple times so we can sing every single song and not have people look at us like we're nuts. I love it. I would do it. What would you do?
Enjoy that.
Oh, I will do it.
Enjoy that. Rocky for me. I'll do Rocky because I got memories of watching Rocky 3.
I was about to say
with Mr. T.
1 through 74.
That was the first one I saw. So that through 74. That was the first one I saw.
Yeah.
So I'd probably do that on the big screen and see it again. I don't know.
Do you have a bunch of friends? Do you have 19 friends that would want to come see Rocky 3 with you?
Well, the first thing is, do you have friends?
No, you have friends.
That would be the big thing. Do you have friends?
No.
I don't know if I could get one to go with me.
That would be a really cool, men's retreat. Since you did one of those this past weekend, that would be a cool thing. A men's
Rocky outing. That's
Wouldn't
if
that
they're
be
into.
neat?
That's if they're into it.
What guy is not into Rocky?
There are some.
I don't know that I've ever met a guy that didn't like at least one of the 74 versions of Rocky movies.
78.
Is it 78 now?
Where
we have been talking for 30 seconds, so maybe.
Yeah, now Stallone came out with another one.
Exactly.
Yeah, Creed number 84 or something like that.
I like those movies.
Hey, how about you? What are your thoughts? 800-447-7234.
His Morning Crew.
They're renting out movie theaters because they have to. I'm Rob. That's Liz. It's His Morning Crew on His Radio. You know, that's really nothing new.
No.
They've done that for a while, but now there's a concerted effort because of the way that the movies are going. Looks like some of these movie houses are like, theaters will be a thing of the past if we keep going through this COVID stuff.
I'm so sad.
So some are like, renting them out for about $100.
Which is a really good deal. You can only take 19 of your friends, 20 people max.
I think there's 17 movies to pick from. But if you could pick your own, what would it be and why? We're really curious. 800-447-7234. Hey, Pat, what about you?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the original.
Oh.
I just love that movie, and I think it would be fun to see it on the big screen. I've never seen it on the big screen.
Who's your favorite character?
Charlie.
Aw.
He and his grandpa going through it, and they mess up, they touch stuff, and Mr. Wonka, he exhibits grace when he lets them have the place even after he messed up. So, you can look at it and see God in all of it.
What's your memories of this movie growing up as a kid?
I remember watching it with my parents, my mom actually, and my brother, and enjoying it with them. We didn't have a lot growing up, but when we sat down to watch this, it was nice just to spend time with my mom and my brother. So it was a really special time.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
If you're like one of those people that have to have a hug all the time, even if you don't know the person, you're like, give me a hug. How far would you walk to get a hug if there is no hugs that were around? It's Rob and Liz, His Morning Crew on His Radio.
Yeah, there's a little boy named Romeo. His family had moved to Palermo, Italy, not that long ago, I guess before the pandemic, and his grandma still lived in England. So Romeo, during the pandemic, was really missing his grandma, and there were no flights to get there to see her. And so he kept asking his mom and dad, can we make some sort of a trip so I can go see grandma? And he says they told him no 50 times. Well, he is very persistent. And he said, please, please, please. He drew up a map of how they could get there. They weren't even going to drive. He said, I will raise money for a charity. if we do this, for every mile that we walk, and we will walk there from Italy, Palermo, Italy, to where they live. She lives in England.
So, do you know how many miles that is?
1,700.
1,700 miles.
Yeah.
He walked.
Yeah.
I'm sure with a mom or a dad.
Yes. Dad said, one of us has to go. And he said, okay, that's cool with me. And along the way, they volunteered at a refugee camp.
Nice.
He's raising money this whole trek. They slept out under the stars. I mean, they did different work in different towns. And they finally got there. 1,700 miles, and they went through not only Italy, they went through Switzerland, they went through France, they got to England, and ran up and gave Grandma the biggest hug.
Look at
ever.
that. Way to go. That's pretty amazing. That's backpacking is stuff that college kids do across, Europe and stuff like that.
But he's 10.
10-year-old does it to go get a hug from Grandmama.
I know, right? And he said, we did get lost a couple of times.
I'm sure.
We met a friend who was a donkey along the way.
A donkey. Hey, that's a good friend to have.
I know. So they picked up friends. They raised, I think it was somewhere around 20,000 euros for this charity, which is a refugee camp for children.
Good for him.
I mean, this kid is going somewhere.
Hopefully they were able to take a train back after all that walking, you know?
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
I can't get this thing to work.
What?
I just can't. This whole Google, you hum the song thing is supposed to tell you what the song is.
It is?
Yeah. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. Yeah, they have this new feature. They're bragging about it, and you just open up the Google app. You have to use the app, not the website, but the app. And then you say, what is the song? And you're supposed to hum the song, and it'll tell you what the song is, but it doesn't work.
Is it?
It's not here.
Is it because you're not humming correctly, possibly?
I know how to hum.
Well,
I can hum.
thought you probably did. You're much more musical, so...
I don't know if I'm musical. That's the guys at the retreat I was at over the weekend if I'm musical. Okay, I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's listening to me saying, okay, now try it. Okay, let me try it. Hold on. What is this song? What's
it?
It just turned off. It was like, listen, this thing is so smart. It does not want to hear bad singing and humming.
I was hoping we could try this out.
It's not
because I figured it would know exactly because you can stay on key.
Add sound to your device. I mean, I did everything that it says to identify the song that you're humming, and it's not working the way it's supposed to. What's wrong with you people?
Right? I mean, I sometimes I can ask Siri and she'll know what the song is, but I'm not
can
humming
you hum
it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not humming it. I'm not trying to remember
You can
song.
Shazam all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but that's when the song's playing. They're saying that you're supposed to, if you don't know the song and you're like, it's at the tip of my, what's that song? And you're just hum it.
Okay, well, you hum it and let me see.
You know what I just did.
No, do another song.
You're not Google. I want this thing to work for me because Liz Riles is not around all the time.
No, but you could call me.
I was doing Amazing Grace. I did the most easiest one. Mary Had a Little Lamb. I mean, that's simple.
That was Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Oh, well, they both kind of sound the same.
They are kind of similar.
See, if you do that to Google, it wouldn't know. Mary Had a Little Lamb.
There you go.
Yeah.
Rob and Liz,
his morning crew.
I'm not successful at it. I don't know what's wrong. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
Yeah, Scott doesn't know either. He said, Rob must be doing it wrong because I'm humming Amazing Grace and it picked it right up. Maybe you need to hum a little louder?
My voice is way too loud.
I don't think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Cricket also texted in, I was singing or humming rather, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and Mary Had a Little Lamb. She said, as soon as you said Mary Had a Little Lamb, I passed a single sheep in a parking lot while on the way to town.
That's her little lamb.
Aw.
It's lost.
Where did it go?
I am so sorry.
We know.
Hopefully it was chipped. That way they can find its owner.
Hopefully it was.
Yeah, wherever. Okay, they do that to dogs. Why not sheep,
I don't know if they do it to lamb.
Just don't do it to humans. Okay,
Yeah.
Shayna is here on his radio. Shayna, you tried it, right? What happened?
I went to Google, and then I said, what song is this? And I hummed Oh Holy Night, and then it popped up to tell me what song I was humming.
See, it's not working for me. I can't do it. Maybe it doesn't like my voice.
I don't think that's it.
No, I think your voice is lovely.
Yeah, but you haven't heard it sing.
Shayna, are you ready for Christmas? Is that why you sang "Oh Holy Night"?
Yeah, but that's my favorite song. I sing it all year long.
All year long. So you're like Christmas 24/7, it sounds like.
I am.
How long do the Christmas lights stay up at your house?
Oh, only a month.
Okay. She wants the music, not the lights so much.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
All right, if you have had to be not only parent but also teacher, virtual teacher this year, you can probably identify with what Tiffany Jenkins is going through. Tiffany is a mom. She's got a kindergartner, and she's, of course, had to do some virtual learning this year. And she has been going on social media to vent her frustrations, but girl is hilarious. She is funny in the way that, her take on everything. So she said she's been trying to explain the sight words to her kid, like knowing the difference between 8 and 8. There's ATE, and then there's EIGHT that have the exact same sound.
Okay.
But they mean totally different things, and they're spelled totally differently.
True.
So she's like, how? Because I'm not a teacher. I don't have that degree. I don't know how to explain the difference to them. So there's a couple of other things she's tried to explain: no and no, 2 and 2 and 2. And then this.
That's right. There's 3 2s, isn't there? There's the number, and then the TO, and then the TOO.
I know.
And then how do you apply those other 2?
How do you,
outside of the number 2?
Right? How do you, like, I'm going to
crazy.
and fro, and Rob went to, and we had 2 apples along the way.
I went potty earlier.
Not number 2. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So anyway, this is how she's explaining how she's trying to explain this to her children.
This word, it's read, but it's also read. You just have to know which one it is.
And then the no is KNOW, or it's no. So she said,
N-O.
yes. She said, how do you know which one is the right one? And she said between 2, the TWO, and 2, TO and TOO, somebody just wanted to be fancy and they threw that W in there.
It is crazy. When you think it through, it's crazy. No wonder why I didn't do well in school.
Oh, if you were trying to virtual teach, I'm so sorry.
I'd
More
fail,
power to you.
man. Oh.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Talking about that one woman who is, what's her name, Tiffany?
Yes, Tiffany Jenkins.
She is posting on social media her trying to grasp how to teach the English language to her virtual kindergartner.
Yes.
Because she's a teacher now at home. It's like, how do you describe 2, 2, and 2, and 8 and 8? Eating like 8, you ate your food, or the number 8. I mean, come on. It's really tough. And what is it? 2, no, all that other stuff.
Yeah, live, live, read, read. How do you do that?
Man, I have a tough time with it.
Well, I would never have thought. I thought, if I had to teach a kindergartner, that'd be easy peasy. No big deal. Maybe a high schooler, I might need some help there. No, she's right. I didn't even think about it. Linda texted in and said, just use it in a sentence. And I totally get that as far as saying, you have 8 one way, you ate your meal, or you have 8 the other way. Bless it.
Thank you.
7, 8, and 9. Here it comes.
I go in triplets. I'm sorry.
We're waiting on the next one.
Oh, keep going.
Are we good? Okay. And I see that, but as far as describing to a kindergartner, now how do you spell that? Why are they spelled differently? I don't know.
That confuses me. Okay, so Katie is along with us. Katie, what are your thoughts here? I think you want to discuss 2 or something like that, right?
You can always substitute also for TOO.
Yes, you can. So it gives them a different alternative so that maybe it cuts down on the confusion a little bit.
How's the virtual stuff going for you at home?
Actually, we've never had virtual stuff. We've been homeschoolers since the long haul.
See? You've got this down.
But is there anything that has stumped you along the way?
Oh, absolutely. I had to refresh myself on, separating polynomials and
Who and a what?
higher level.
Whoa.
Rob and I both looked at each other like, excuse me, what?
Do you see the part in my hair?
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
McKenna's 28. She's pregnant, and she's on a track club. So she runs for a track club in Orange County. So she's pretty fast. But she's 9 months pregnant. And so her husband, who is her biggest cheerleader, said, hey, McKenna, I don't think you can run a mile right now, pregnant in under 8 minutes, which 8 minutes is a great pace for a mile. Really good pace. So she went, oh, yeah? Went to the track, ran a mile in under 6 minutes.
Under 6 minutes?
9 months pregnant. That's crazy. 5 minutes and 25 seconds. She blazed through that whole mile. She said, ante up, buddy.
Right? Oh, did they put a wager on it?
Little wager, yeah.
Well, you can't challenge your husband or your wife. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
The gauntlet has been laid down. But thinking back, 9 months pregnant, I couldn't have gotten from the living room to the fridge in 6 minutes, probably.
Yeah. She just kept in shape, kept doing it, kept running. She's run all her life.
Yeah. That's awesome that she was able to do that.
In 5 minutes and 25 seconds, 9 months pregnant. That's unreal, let me tell you.
His morning crew.
Looks like we have more chicken coming to another fast food joint. I know, right? I mean, you've already got Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Let them own it.
Yeah.
And then you got KFC.
Yes.
So you got that kind of stuff. And then Popeyes did their thing. And I think McDonald's is doing their thing.
And everybody's calling each other out about it.
Yeah, Burger King doing their thing. Now Wendy's. It looks like they're trading out one for another.
Yeah, they are. They're replacing whatever the old one was, and I'm not familiar really with what it was, but the new one kind of looks very similar to the Chick-fil-A and the Popeyes to me.
See, yeah. So there you go.
It's got the pickles.
Does that go with the baked potato thing?
What do you mean with the baked potato thing?
Baked potato, they're known for the baked potatoes at Wendys, right?
Right, but I don't know if it goes with it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. This one, they have like several different versions that you can order of this one, but it's more of a crispy filet, and it's got the pickles on it.
I'm stuck on the baked potato now.
I do like the sour cream and chive.
Yeah, you load the thing all up.
Yeah.
Then you unclog your arteries later. And then you get the chocolate thing. What do they call it?
Oh, the Frosty?
I haven't been to Wendy's in forever and a day.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Well, you can get like the kiddie version of the Frosty and the little French fries because a lot of people dip their fries into it.
they dip the fries in that thing,
yeah,
right?
but you can get like a kiddie version, and so that keeps you in your moderation.
Oh, that's moderation?
It's literally like this big. I mean, it's tiny. I'm maybe 4 or 5 inches
That looks like
tall.
3 inches, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing. And then there's maybe 8 fries in the little fry thing, so it can keep you, if you want a little treat.
Oh, and then you can buy like 10 of those.
No, you're supposed to just keep it at 1,
All
Rob.
right. Yes,
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
got the checkbox out, checked it. Shareathon is done at 100+%.
It was awesome.
That was such a great thing. It's Rob and Liz on His Radio. Just wanted to take a moment and say thank you for your gift of support and how much that you just really love His Radio enough to give a gift. And it was an amazing week last week.
It really was, just the amount of calls, and then we heard stories of what people were, not only dealing with, but how His Radio has been a part of what's been going on this year and just over the last 37 years. And it was just incredible to see and to hear God really working.
We went a few over the goal. We wound up getting 2,631 more than Music Mission Partners, which we're so grateful that you called and you gave. And here's the thing. For every automatic gift, 108 kids in Haiti were going to get a nutritious meal with our partners of Love a Child Ministry. This is going to blow your mind on how many kids are going to be fed. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Here's how many meals are going to go out. 297,394.
And it's a big bowl of nutritious food that they are sitting down to. And that's just not their way of life. That's not what they have. They are so grateful for it. The smiles on their faces and tummies are full. And you did that just by not really doing anything extra with your gift, just saying it, make it automatic.
And you did that.
Yeah.
So we just want to take a moment and say thank you for giving. You have been so generous. You're praying for His Radio. And here's the thing. We get to work together and bringing hope to people, and that is what you're doing. So thank you for starting a ripple in somebody's life during Shareathon. If you thought, I wanted to give, is it way too late because we want to be a part of it too? Well, you can. Just go to hisradio.com or give through the My His Radio app.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, Charlie Brown is moving. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
Yeah, the Charlie Brown specials that we all watch every single year and have. My goodness, they've been on television since the 1960s. I didn't even know that.
My 12-year-old's not into those. The rest of the family is. Yeah.
I wonder why. The animation not cool enough for him, possibly?
YouTube generation.
I guess so,
Yep.
I guess. Well, it's been on ABC for the last 20 years. We knew to go to ABC to see the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, the Thanksgiving one, the Christmas one. No longer. You have to get them on Apple TV now. You have to have a subscription to get them on Apple TV. You have to pay for Charlie Brown.
You know what I'm grateful for?
What?
The Blu-ray I have of all those.
Do you have it on
Oh,
Blu-ray?
yeah.
That is a smart way to go.
I watch it whenever I want. I don't have to wait for the TV. And I don't know why. I just don't want to get another streaming service. I got enough of them.
Right.
Why pay for something else? And they're trying to get you in for a year for free.
Oh, sure.
That way you'll like it.
Yeah.
But I don't find anything, there's too much. It's like going to a restaurant and there's too much on the menu and you have no idea what you want.
Yes.
I'm there mindlessly just going through all of the list going, I don't know what I want to watch, and there's too much to watch.
Right, and it's overwhelming, and unless somebody says, hey, you should binge watch this or you should try this out, I don't know how to decipher what's actually going to be good because I don't want to invest time and then be really disappointed.
Well, yeah, because some of the stuff just shows too much. And
It's
I'm like,
disgusting.
I can't watch this. I don't want to
Right.
put stuff into my life
Yeah,
like that.
even for 30 seconds.
So for Charlie Brown going to Apple TV, enjoy it, but I'm just going to watch it on my Blu-ray.
Can I borrow that this weekend?
Yeah, because we're not going to dig into it yet.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
I just got to remember to bring it.
I'll send you a text.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
Pistachio was just born. A litter of puppies in Italy, and Pistachio out of what looks like to me could be a litter of golden retrievers. I'm not really sure if that's the breed, but if that's the case, then Pistachio is a green retriever.
How did that happen?
Very rare. This out of all the pups that were born,
Yeah.
Pistachio, the one lone pup, came out with green fur.
That is wild. And
Totally
I love,
green.
He's called Pistachio.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
I love it.
They really thought it through the name of that puppy because of the green fur. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen puppies born, but there's green that comes with the birthing part of it.
Exactly.
And so some of the dogs seem to get stained a little bit,
Yeah.
but not this litter of puppies.
Yeah.
But that usually wears off. Like, what was it, North Carolina, there was a lime green German Shepherd that was born like a month or so ago.
A lime green German.
Yes.
I did not hear about that.
This is all very rare.
Yeah.
And they say usually when the puppies get older and they start to mature, then that fades and they're their normal color. In this case, it might not be for this green puppy because the fur is completely green.
He's so cute, his little green self. I bet he's going to get adopted very quickly.
You think, right?
I would hope so.
Or sold, one or the other.
Pistachio.
Don't know how they're going to do that.
No.
But yeah, they're talking about that big time. As a matter of fact, if you want to see this pup, we're going to post it really soon on His Radio TV. So you can see it on Apple TV and Roku on our website, hisradio.com.
And he's just the cutest. I don't know. I was thinking of
Yes.
other names. Jalapeno.
Jalapeno?
Shamrock.
Oh, wow. She's pulling out every green she can think
I
of.
know.
How about moolah?
Ooh.
Like money. That's green, right?
Yeah.